cuz?
What?
What's up, how gangster are you, cuz? I don't fuck with you, cuz you disrespecting me.
Whoop.
I don't fuck with you, cuz you disrespecting me.
I go hard, cuz. Hey, everyone. I hope you guys are doing good. Yes, I am streaming 2 days in a row. Yesterday, I streamed with y'all for damn near 4 hours. We were up till about, what, like 1, almost 1 in the morning, if I'm not mistaken, in certain parts of the country. Streaming during the hurricane, wanted to keep people company. You know what I'm saying? We talked about serious stuff. We cracked jokes. It helped to kind of lessen the serious mood. So thank you to everybody who came to the stream last night. I told y'all we would get back to our regular scheduled program today. But let me just make sure I have all my screens up. Y'all can see me. Y'all can hear me. Yes, I am in true blue. Okay, because today I got time cruise. But I hope you guys are doing good. When I tell you, one, I can't believe it's been a week. Like a week ago today, Thursday, last Thursday, I was heading to Nashville to get everything, situated, because I like to go into town a day early, to make sure I'm actually there. And it was crazy because earlier that week, you guys know I was in the hospital. I got sick and I was in the hospital, but I was still spilling that Diddy tea, okay, with the monitors beeping and shit in the background. Check myself out the hospital. I'm like, yeah, I got to go. I got things to do this week. And it was amazing. That's like everything from start to finish. Friday night, we did the blackout party. We had about 60 tea sippers join me. We had the whole level at I forgot the one club's name, but that was like the initial, meet and greet, icebreaker, and we had a really good time. And then the next day was the throwback party, which was Saturday. And before I did that, I did my little Mean Girl skit. I know a lot of you guys saw that and liked that. When I tell you, I have been planning everything for this party for I would say about the past 4, close to 5 months. It was a lot of work, but you guys got to see my creativity. Even the little Mean Girl skit, I'm sick. I was actually sick that day, and I was like, let me go ahead and film this while I'm actually in bed sick with my bonnet on, and then probably I filmed the second half literally a month later. To everybody who came, it just meant so much to me. I feel like everybody who was meant to be there was there. We had over 160 tea sippers. Just to see the decor, everything that I envisioned, the burn book, coming up with that and having the cutout where I turned it into a yearbook and people were able to take pictures. My Menace to Society backdrop, even the graffiti backdrop. The artist, we found her at the last minute. It was Marquis's friend, and she spent 10 hours doing that Lovelyti backdrop because I wanted it graffitied. It's easy to print stuff out and, do stuff on the computer, but I really wanted to, the whole thing for me was to bring a lot of you young folks, a lot of y'all were born in 1997 and shit, 96. I wanted to bring y'all to a time and space to enjoy what we enjoyed when we were growing up. I wanted to bring the late 90s, 2000 club feel. That was the whole theme of my party. And when we were growing up, there was no digital anything. You had the graffiti backdrop. You had the photographer there. He printed the pictures out for you in the club. And when I tell you I need to be a party planner, I executed that shit, okay? Even the photographer was there with the printouts. The graffiti backdrop was even more beautiful than I imagined. Shout out to Ruth. She did a really good job on it. It was amazing. When I tell you I got nothing but good feedback from the people who helped me throw the event. Shout out to Carol at Incredible Events in Tennessee. Her and her team were literally the definition of incredible. I mean, even the signature drinks. And y'all know I don't drink, so they made me a virgin one. Okay, but I heard my drinks was strong, bitch, and they was fire. They was purple, okay? I wanted it to be like the color, like the purple drink. And then they had red sugar around the rim, and it was glass. It was so beautiful, and people loved the drinks, and they had real fruit and berries. I spared no expense. Even when I got a chance to peep the food spread, I was shocked. They had dry ice. They had smoke. It looked like a wedding spread. It was so beautiful. When I tell you I put my all into this, and her team, they executed my vision, and it just came out just so beautiful. The space, the decorations, the balloons, the backdrops, the food. The food was so good. Shout out to everybody who came. Put a teacup if you were there. I know we only have about, how many people got in here tonight? I know we just started. We got about 3,000 people. Put a teacup if you was there. Somebody said that drink was banging, wasn't it? That drink was everything from what I heard. I had the version, you know what I'm saying? But I took a little sip of my brother's. It was too strong for me. I got the confident shit. I said, yeah, it's too strong for my chest. But, oh, look at that. So many of y'all came. And when I tell you, I don't care what nobody says. I have the dopest fan base on social media. One, I have real people, unlike Fed TV, with all the bots and shit in his comment section. I actually have real people. I have real people who come out and support. You couldn't pay for that type of support. People came out, and when I tell you, everyone was so impressed, like with the outfits. Y'all know I don't play by my themes. I love my themes, and you better be in dress code. Everybody came through in themes. Friday was the blackout. People look beautiful, but the throwback, when I tell you, I literally felt like I was in a time machine. Looking at everybody's outfits, y'all did that. The colors, you know, everybody, I just felt like it wasn't a bunch of heavy ass makeup, you know what I'm saying, overly done hairstyles. Everybody looked like how we kicked it in the 2000s. Simple outfits, cute, well put together. The DJ told me, he said that usually he doesn't like doing throwback parties. He said, because usually when they do them, it's old people. It's like people 45 and up. Like, yeah, we want to throw a 90s, you know, a flashback to the 80s party. And he said, usually, you know, the older folks, they might dance for 30 minutes. Then the rest of the night they sit down. He said, I've never DJ'd a party where people dance the entire time. Y'all was dancing in line. Y'all was dancing during dinner. And then when we redecorated the room to, you know, make it a full dance floor, you know, y'all's dancing, the old school dancing, the line dancing, just the booty shaking, okay? There was a lot of ass shaking. The T-Sippers are some thick people, okay? Them asses was shaking. Them knees was Meg the Stallion in. I was like, okay. You know, just to see how much fun people were having. Like, people really got to, like, just show their moves and have fun. There were no judgments. You know, nobody felt out of place. Anybody standing there, you couldn't just stand there with your arms crossed. That wasn't even the type of energy. Even if you were just standing videoing, you was still bobbing your head. You was feeling the beat. He said that he had never DJ'd something like that where everybody was just so into it. It made his job very much enjoyable. When I tell you they had such a good time, I got nothing but good feedback from their team. They loved you guys. You know, it was just wonderful seeing a lot of my old regular tea sippers that come to my live shows all the time, and also getting the chance to meet my new tea sippers. You know, it was overwhelming, you know, after a while. I just, like, when I got home, I just, you know, just taking it in. Because when you're hosting, you don't get to, you know, be in the moment as much because I have to take pictures and I'm running around. I didn't get a piece of cake. Y'all tore up the cake in the treat table. I got a cookie, but that was about it. But the food was banging. I think that was, like, my favorite part is her team was so professional. Usually I bring a staff of people with me, my closest friends and family, and they help out. We didn't have to do anything. This was the first time that we were just able to sit and eat. I got to eat my food hot. The macaroni was macaroniing. The green beans were grinning, okay? It was so good. And it was just like, it was a relief to just come in and everything is set up how it needs to be set up. People were checked in. You know, they said at the bar, people were patient. Wasn't nobody with no attitude. Like, when I tell you, I feel like a proud mother. Okay? The tea sippers got nothing but good reviews. Everywhere we went, people were just like, oh my God, are you Lovelyti? Oh, these are your peoples. I love y'all's outfits. You know, I love your group. Then on Sunday, we did the Cowboy Day. Child. If y'all have not seen some of the snippets, some of the videos on my Instagram page, make sure you guys check it out. Everybody killed their look. And what really surprised me is that the guys, y'all went hard. I mean, I was shocked. They came in looking like some sexy black cowboys. All you seen was buff-ass arms, abs, cowboy hats. I was like, I know that's right. The tea sippers are some good looking people, okay? The men and women. But y'all killed it. Y'all killed it. Like everybody just had something positive and glowing to say about the event. And I just thank you guys for just coming and sharing, you know, the Millie party with me. Like I said, it was a long time planning and putting it together. I spared no expense. I don't care. That's how I get down. To me, if I'm going to do something, I want y'all to feel, you know what I'm saying, like she put her all, even the gifts, you know, the plaques that I gave everybody, that came from the bottom of my heart. And it took like literally, I had designed it out, but the hardest part was finding somebody that could create those plaques for me. And so once I found the person, it was such a relief. And I have about 20 plaques left because we ordered extra. So if you guys want one, you guys can buy one. I'll probably put it up on my website. But, you know, we had 160 of them to you all. And that was like my gift to you all, because as influencers and as social media personalities, YouTubers, whatever you want to call us, we don't get here by ourselves. I know a lot of influencers have the big head and they feel like they did it all their own and, you know, they're that guy or girl. But you're not that guy or girl without the people who made you that guy or girl on social media. You're nothing without your supporters, your followers, your subscribers, whatever you want to call them, whatever platform you're on. Because, again, these are the people who got you to where you're at. So for me, why wouldn't I celebrate with the people who were here fighting for me, who had my back, who didn't give a fuck about made up rumors and bullshit and, you know, saying the nonsense I went through, the lies. You know, y'all stood 10 toes down with me. Y'all saw through the nonsense and y'all were here. And the ones, you know what I'm saying, who wanted to fall for the okie doke, they're gone. And good riddance. You know what I'm saying? My real supporters are here. And it felt good to give back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are always like, you know, she gets a lot of super chats during her stream. She gets a lot of super chats. I do. And I don't ask for them, nor do I take them for granted. But trust and believe that super chat money went towards that party. You know, that was like my payback to everyone. You know what I'm saying? So I pray and hope that everybody just had a wonderful time. I'm still on cloud 9. I can't believe it's about to be a week. Like, I'm just like, a week ago, we were in Tennessee. You know, I don't even know what happened to this week. It's like I got back Monday and I just stayed in bed for 2 days, just soaking it in. Plus my ear was hurting from the plane ride. And just like soaking in everything that happened. You know what I'm saying? And then going through the videos and just like literally crying. Like it all happened. It all went through without a hitch. It was just nothing but smiling faces, good energy. Like you know how sometimes you go to some people's events and it's like the influencer is very standoffish or they're not the same in real life. And you guys kept coming up to me and saying, T, like, you're just how you are in your videos. Like, you know, I was scared you were just going to be in your own little corner and VIP and not talk to anybody. No, that's the difference. I'm not playing a character. What you see on here is what you see in real life. The reason why influencers do that, because they're playing characters. You know, they act one way on social media. They're super goofy and hype. And then when you see them in real life, they just sit there. You know, they're a shell of themselves. When you're yourself, you can live in your truth. You know what I'm saying? I love my music. You know what I mean? Music comes on. I'm about to rap. I know the fucking lyrics word for word. I'm going to turn up. I'm never going to just stand there and hold up the wall. That's not how I get down. I'm going to dance with y'all. I'm going to jump in y'all's videos. We're going to have a good time because people came from near and far. People came from the Caribbeans for my party. So I would never be on like any diva stuff. So if other influencers act like that, child, that's because, you know what I'm saying, ain't no party like a Lovelyti party, period. You know what I'm saying? Y'all started that mantra and I live with that. I live by that. And I love that. You know, just everything from even the party bus and just the things that we got a chance to do. I was seeing a lot of y'all's pictures. Extraordinary. And you know, Virgo, so I saw y'all at Coyote Ugly. Y'all was on the tables turning up, you know, so I just love the fact that everybody was just kind of exploring Memphis and doing their thing. And when it was time for all of us to connect, we did, you know, and everybody knew that we were a huge clique. We were a huge family. You know, we all had each other's backs. Like, it was wonderful. I couldn't have prayed for anything better. You know, the energy was just good. You know what I'm saying? You didn't feel like anybody came in there with malice or to start drama. But, you know, like Carol told me, who was the event planner, she's like, it's a testament to you and your energy. You know, the energy that you bring is what attracts people to you, and they bring that same energy. So I'm forever grateful. I'm forever grateful to everyone who came out and celebrated this milestone with me. And I'm also grateful to the people who couldn't come out, but just who supported, you know what I'm saying, who subscribed, who shared my videos, who have sent me words of encouragement and love and, you know, kept me going. Because like I said, there's been many times I've wanted to quit and just go back to IT. I don't need this shit. I don't need this stress, you know. But you guys encouraged me to just keep going and keep being myself and keep speaking my truth. So for that, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys. Like, this was a one in a lifetime party, and I don't want to cry. I want to, you know, I don't want to start crying, but it made me realize I'm really blessed, and I have people who genuinely care about me. You know, for a long time, I didn't know why I was doing this. You know, I kind of took it as, you know, it's just something to do. And I'm understanding now that I'm a connector. I bring people together. And I don't care if it's in my chat while we're here in the live stream, or if it's at my live events. I connect people. People that you would never know that even existed. I connect people. And that's a gift. Everybody doesn't have that. Some people are divisive. Some people are nasty. Some people they're agents of chaos. I'm blessed to be a connector, to connect people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning that. You know, like, sometimes I feel like, does what I do matter? You know, like, I could be teaching, or I could be a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? But I think I found my purpose, and I'm okay with that. I found my purpose, and I'm glad that I can sit there and bring a smile to people's faces, make them feel good. You know, I wanted y'all to be treated like celebrities. You know, no expense was spared. I wanted the best food and the tables and the layouts, the centerpieces. Like, we went all out. I wanted y'all to feel like how I felt when I go to, like, celebrity get-togethers, and it's just beautiful, the decor and everything. And I hope for that weekend, like I told you guys during the event, that you guys were able to leave all your worries and cares and just whatever, you know, things, good or bad, that you're going through in your personal life. I just wanted y'all to leave that at home and just live in the moment. And I hope that you guys got to do that. Because I know once it was over, a lot of us had to head back to the real world. We had to deal with hurricanes and, you know, the job and, you know, family issues and things like that. And even for me, I got hit with real world news yesterday. You know, when I did the stream, we'll have a Zoom meeting and I'll talk about it. But, you know, just, it was with a family member, and it's something that's pretty serious. And so it's like, damn, back to reality. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just glad that I had that moment in Tennessee with you guys. I'm trying not to cry. Like, I had such a good time, and then, you know, I got hit with some really bad news. But, just thank you guys. Thank you guys for, like, a wonderful weekend. You know, I'm back in the real world now, and I had to deal with real stuff. But, it's okay. It's all right. But yeah, just thank you guys for, like, just an amazing weekend. Thank you to, like, the videographers, the photographers, the DJ, Carol and her team. It meant a lot. It was just like, I couldn't have wished for a better weekend. I couldn't have wished for a better Millie party. And just to see, like, my creativity on display for you guys and my hard work and the books. You know, me and Madia, we spent 2 weeks on the Mean Girl burn books, you know, and I haven't gotten a chance to read all of y'all's messages that you guys left in the burn book, but I'm definitely going to read through everything this weekend when I get a chance to decompress. So thank you to everybody who left me messages in the burn book that went around. You know, and I just been looking at just all the pictures and videos, the 360 booth, you know, the what was that, like the little doll house where everybody was in there and you could pretend to be a doll. I loved everybody's pictures and outfits, and I just pray that you guys just were able to live in the moment and you guys had a good time. And I go hard, and I don't skim on anything because I really consider what I do here important, and I really consider you guys like family. So thank you to everybody who came out to Nashville. I know everybody's asking, when's the next party? Child, oh no. I'm just living in the moment with what I just threw this weekend. I don't even want to think about the next party right now. Everybody's been asking, but I have no idea. But to everyone who was able to make it, just thank you again. I really appreciate it. So now that I'm done crying, I want to go ahead and get on the Diddy situation. So let me see here. Let me go ahead and gather myself real quick. Man, oh man. Okay, so I just want to make sure I have all my stuff up. Okay, so let's talk about Diddy. Diddy went to court today. Okay, inner city press. That's what I want to talk about. Okay. So Diddy went to court today, and once again, he was denied bail. Like I stated before, something about this Timu lawyer that he has, we coined him the Timu lawyer. I don't think this man knows what he's doing. I've been saying this for a while. To me, I feel like he only took on this case for attention. He's an attention seeker. We're going to go through some of the things that Free Press was saying here. They were there in the courtroom, so we're going to go through some of the stuff that was being stated. I want to go ahead and read this to you guys here, because I think the lawyer, and you know, you guys know I'm no fan of Diddy, but I'm just, you know me, I don't care if it's Diddy or Jay-Z. Right is right, wrong is wrong, the truth is the truth, right? And I feel like the lawyer is doing a lot of detrimental stuff towards Diddy's case. Like, if this man hired you to defend him, you're doing a shit job. He just is. So let me go ahead and share this with you guys here. Just some of the information that came in here. Okay. And this is Free Press on Twitter. Let's see if I can scroll in. Okay. So he was waiting there. The judge hadn't come out. Okay, I'm just trying to find the part where they're talking. Okay, so in this part here, we'll start from here. Judge Johnson says, our investigation is ongoing, so there could be a superseding indictment. Diddy's lawyer says, there will be a defense case. 1 week, I estimate. The judge, let's turn that into a discovery. Will complete production by the end of the year. So in this part, they were basically having conversation and saying that there's so much evidence that the feds collected from Diddy's 3 homes on like computers, iPads, phones, cameras, that they're going to need upwards of a year to basically, you know, hack into everything in layman's terms. They have to hack into it because a lot of this stuff is locked, password protected. Some things had been deleted. So because there's so much evidence and there's so many victims that are filing cases against Diddy, they're going to need upwards to a year to get through everything. So that's what they're talking about in this part. Then AUSA Johnson says current technology doesn't allow us to quickly extract The government's ability to decrypt is constantly evolving. Also, sometimes with older tablets, we don't have the forensics tools. So we are looking for solutions. Some devices were damaged. So that's them basically asking the judge for more time because, again, we are talking about abuse and things that went on over almost a 20 to 30 year span. So some of this stuff may have been on VHSs. Some of this stuff may have been on cassette tapes, like, audio, things like that. So they need time to be able to like decipher and fix things. Some may be on SD cards, that are old and worn. So that's what they're saying here. Let's see here. Then there's another part here. Okay. This part was very interesting, and they're talking to the lawyer. So they say, I'll read the quote. Mr. Agonfilio said, they make this case as a takedown of a successful black man. The statement has been picked up, and he should affirm his obligations under 23.1. Then the lawyer says, this should have been in the letter. So basically, the judge is calling him out. They're basically saying that you are Diddy's lawyer and you are basically going to the media and telling the media that this is a case where, the government is trying to take down a black man. And they're saying that basically he has violated under section 23.1. Like, you can't just go to the media and start making up racial accusations without proof. You can feel how you want to feel. It's one thing for us on social media to be like, oh, they're just trying to take him down because he's a black man. We can say whatever on Twitter. But for him to be a lawyer saying this against the government, it's not a good look. So the judge is basically, reprimanding him for that. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can find. There was another part where he was accusing the Homeland Security of basically leaking stuff to the media. I don't see it on here. Let me see if I can find it on another page. Okay, let me share this tab. So in this tab, it says, Diddy accuses federal officers of leaking materials in his sex trafficking case. So during the court proceeding, the judge was asking the lawyer about that and was saying, why is this being said to the public? Because at one point, Diddy's lawyer had asked the judge, could he basically put a gag order on like the prosecuting attorney, on like, the government for, who are going after Diddy? Could he put a gag order on them? And the judge is saying, well, why should I put a gag order on the prosecution when basically you won't stop running your damn mouth? You literally went to the media and you're accusing this of being a race-based case when it's not. So basically the judge is calling out Diddy's lawyer, who I think at this point, Diddy's lawyer is a joke. I really do, because my thing is he's worried about the prosecution and them supposedly, Homeland Security supposedly leaking something. And Homeland Security said they didn't leak anything. They're not in the business of leaking stuff. They're in the business of collecting information. And think about it. Diddy has made a lot of enemies. Who's to say that that person that he supposedly bought the videotape off of, who's to say that that person didn't make copies? And then they finally decided to leak it. So Homeland Security is saying we didn't leak anything. And so the thing that doesn't make sense is that Diddy's lawyer is constantly getting caught up in some mess. Remember, nobody else is doing interviews. You don't see the prosecution doing interviews. You don't see Diddy doing interviews. All you see is his lawyer. His lawyer was literally on the second volume of TMZ. They've been doing this whole downfall of Diddy. So they did the first one, and the second one, they had Diddy's lawyer in there. Remember that clip that I played for you guys last week where the lawyer was saying, oh, he got the oil from Costco's. And Costco had to come out and say, basically, my name's Bennett and we're not in it. We don't even sell baby oil. So at this point, the lawyer's just making up shit. And so the judge is tired of it. And the judge is saying, you know, you can't just go around saying anything. You can't just go around, you know, accusing Homeland Security, whoever, of things without solid proof. And he should know this as a lawyer. So the judge is basically calling him out. So now I want to try and find this one quote in here. Let me see. This is a part where I just think that this man, he's not doing what he needs to do for Diddy. Diddy at this point is wasting his money. I think it went too far down. Okay, here it is. This is the part. Okay, so right here, the lawyer says, but I affirm my duty. The judge says any application under the Speedy Trial Act. The AUSA Johnson says, we move to exclude time under the act. It's already told by the motion. The judge, I exclude time until December 18th. I have no application for bail before me. So you know what that means, right? Diddy came to court today looking for a bail hearing. Remember, his mom, his twins, all his kids, they showed up in court. Let me see if I have the video. They all showed up in court today, dressed in their Sunday best, to come and support the diddler. Only to find out that the lawyer didn't do his job as the lawyer. He didn't submit any paperwork for the bail hearing. So because he did not submit the paperwork, there was nothing for the judge to even look at. A lot of people are trying to say, well, the judge is just being fair. The lawyer didn't submit anything. The judge says, I have no bail paperwork in front of me. No bail application. Meaning that Diddy's lawyer did not submit anything for bail. So basically today was a waste of time. The family came in from Florida only for nothing to happen. Here goes the video here. Okay. Here they go walking into the courtroom, in case you guys didn't see this. So I don't know what part of Timu he got this lawyer from, but this lawyer is an idiot. So this is them walking in.
Janice, how are you feeling?
Your son is a predator. I've been able to speak to your son. A predator.
Janice, how are you feeling?
All right, so y'all just seen Mama Combs with that blonde ass wig walking in. Somebody's yelling, your son is a predator. Your son's a predator. Like, I think she heard you the first time, sir, okay? Why is the media so messy? Like, I feel like in this world, like, where's the professionalism? You know, so they're yelling this. You know, she's trying to walk fast and get away from there. But like the twins were there, his sons were there. They all flew in from, you know, Miami to come support him, only to find out that his Timu lawyer didn't even submit the application for bail. So this was a waste of time. And so because there was no application for bail, guess what? Where's my little gavel? Lock his ass up and throw away the key. We will see you next May. Okay? So there's going to be another hearing December 18th. I don't think it's for bail. I'm not sure what that's for, but they're saying that the trial is scheduled next year in 2025. So Diddy may be forced to sit in jail through this whole waiting of trial. So this entire situation with the diddler is crazy. You know, like I said, my thing is, at the end of the day, he's paying for a service, right? That, you know, we all have the right, if we feel like we're innocent in something, to pay for a service. But I think at this point in time, Diddy is wasting his money. This lawyer does not care. He's getting paid either way. His name is out there. He's clout chasing. He's doing TMZ interviews. The lawyer has been doing too much from day one. And the fact that he did not submit the bail application to me is insane. It's insane. And then he got the nerve to sit up here, make false accusations with no proof, and then demand that the judge put a gag order on everybody else. The only person who needs to be gagged in this situation is your ass. Because you won't stop talking. You won't stop bumping your gums. You won't stop going from platform to platform to platform looking for clout. Like I said, I haven't seen anybody else attached to this case talking. Only Diddy's lawyer. So for him to like demand a gag order, it's like you can't make this shit up. A gag order? Sir, look in the mirror. You keep talking and gagging. Okay? So I found the whole situation crazy that he's not doing his job. So at this point, I just feel like Diddy may need to fire his entire team and start over. Because they're not doing their job. The fact that, remember, when everything first happened with Cassie, Diddy knew that this videotape was out there. He knew this. But he swore up and down that this was a shakedown. Cassie was just looking for money. Alex Fine was trying to get paid off of him. It was all these conspiracies about Cassie, knowing that he was kicking her ass down the hall like a football. Stayed lying. The lawyer lied, knowing that they had that tape out there somewhere. Yes, I get that they didn't expect the tape to leak, but either way, the tape was out there. So he really should have just shut it the hell up and ate his food. So Diddy has been caught in several lies. He basically made it seem like Cassie was trying to do a shakedown, that he's never done nothing to her, only for the evidence to leak. And let's not forget, the day before the evidence came out, before that video of him hitting Cassie came out, remember his son, Christian Combs. He's another one who needs to be gagged. While the lawyer's trying to gag the prosecution, you need to be gagging Christian Combs out of the damn studio. Because remember, he dropped that diss track. Was calling out 50 Cent and people in the industry not having his dad's back. Told Homeland Security, we got another house or another, secret tunnel. Y'all missed everything down there. Only for somebody, I don't know who, to say, okay, so y'all think this is sweet. Because remember, even before Christian Combs dropped that whack-ass diss tape, remember, Diddy started getting comfortable again. He was creeping around corners and shit, posting pictures of Chance, posting pictures of that little Asian baby. I forget her name. You know what I'm saying? He thought things were sweet. He thought things had died down. He was posting, Happy Mother's Day messages, and he was feeling himself. He thought things were dying down. He thought he could creep around the corner and tweet real quick, post on Instagram. Christian started thinking that, okay, we haven't heard anything. The coast is clear. He tried to drop a diss track. And somebody said, oh, okay, y'all think it's sweet. Watch this. And they dropped the video. Then he tried to come back and do that stupid ass apology in that shack that looked like where Russell Simmons be hanging out in Bali, and said that he was in a dark place. Well, no, you don't get to switch it up now, because not even a month ago you said nothing ever happened. You never put hands on her. You're going to fight this tooth and nail. Now all of a sudden you're sitting here long-faced and teary-eyed talking about you were in a dark place. I don't want to hear that. He shouldn't have been cocky, and that's his fault. And not because of his cockiness and his nonsense, other people are not being sued. Remember the lady that came out a while ago who said that she was R when she was 16 by Diddy and Aaron Hall. And Aaron Hall's another old freak. Remember, he did that video on Fed TV just running his mouth 10 years ago. Running his mouth. Letting everybody know that he's a big dick deviant. He said, Diddy done seen his peen. He was smashing girls with Diddy and Devontae swing. And we know Devontae ain't wrapped too tight. Devontae will beat your ass. Remember he threw that chair at Missy Elliott? Y'all remember my deep dive when I talked about the Basement Crew? Devontae been violent. I'm not saying he's an R, but we all know Devontae got a temper. They don't call him Devontae Swing for no reason. Devontae will beat your ass, male or female, okay? Ask Missy Elliott and them. He was always throwing chairs. Okay, he ran a tight ship. So I wasn't shocked when I seen Devontae's name kind of drug into this. Now, hopefully he's not an R, but because of Diddy's mess, cans are, the worms are coming out the can. So they're saying in this new lawsuit, because Devontae just got sued, he's being named in the lawsuit as well. Because the lady, she's saying she was 16 at the time, and that Devontae was there. Aaron Hall, he was there, and Diddy. So Aaron Hall's been real quiet. Remember, a few years ago, you couldn't get him to shut the fuck up. He was telling all of Gloria's business, and Gloria's his baby's mother. And he got Gloria pregnant when she was a teenager. He was a grown man. She had his baby when she was like 16. So it's just like, now he's quiet. He don't have a lot to say. So it seems like a lot of people who are attached to this whole Diddy situation, you know, maybe going down with him. Because he was not the only one. He was not the only one. It's the good old boys club. And I think initially, a lot of people took this information as, you know, tea or, you know, craziness or, oh, it's just them being freaks. There's nothing wrong with freaking. There's nothing wrong with, you know, having orgies and, you know, whatever floats your boat. But I think for me, it got really dark once minors started being named. Once people started saying that they were underage, then it became more serious, you know? And I think that's why a lot of people kind of tightened up on the situation, because now it's serious. He's facing real time. These are real accusations. But what's also frustrating me is that you have attention seekers in the mix. Now, if you guys remember, I think like a week and a half ago, I had read about the lady, the Talia lady, where she came on and said that Diddy had AR'd her with his security guard. And now it's coming out that this lady is a potential liar. So let me share this with y'all. And like I said, I don't care. I may not be a fan of Diddy, but I'm going to be fair and I'm going to report the truth, period. And if it comes out that this lady's lying, this is what I wrote on my Instagram page. I said, if it comes out that she lied about this entire case, throw her in jail. I have said this time and time again. Start charging these liars and lock them up for the same amount of time that a rapist would get. Once we hold them accountable, all of the clout chasing will cease. Diddy has done a lot. There's no reason for people to start making up stories for a check. And I stand by that. If you are trying to add fuel to the fire, add sauce to the stew, and you're just looking for a money grab when nothing really happened to you, you should be locked up. And I feel the same way with the new R. Kelly accusers like Faith Rogers. And I will always call her out because she's trash. She was a very willing participant and only jumped ship when it was time to get a bag and be on television. So all the people like this woman who they're saying now that there are text messages of her contacting her ex. Let me read the story to y'all. The ex-boyfriend Athalia Graves, who sued Diddy Combs, is accusing her of attempting to bribe him for $3 million if he vouched for the claims that she made up against the rapper. Graves, on September 24th, filed a lawsuit in New York federal court claiming the music mogul and his head of security, Joseph Sherman, AR'd her and recorded it on video at his New York recording studio. Graves said her ex-boyfriend told her last year, following the lawsuit raised by Combs' ex, Cassie, which was settled in a day. So basically they're saying here, the ex-boyfriend provided TMZ with text messages from November 2023 in which she said she was going to pursue litigation against Combs because he's the one that has money. So again, they're waiting for more information to come out as far as, you know, this situation. They're saying that there was supposedly a videotape. I haven't heard anybody confirm that this tape is real or not. But like I said, if it comes out that this woman has lied, lock her ass up too. There are enough real victims that we need people calling 1-800 numbers and just making up shit for clout. And that's the problem, that we live in a world where people want to be attached to shit and people want clout and people want, you know, recognition for just weird stuff. I don't know why you'd want to be attached to being AR'd by Diddy in that vicious manner. So we're going to have to wait and see. But I don't like that because, like I said, there's enough real stories going on attached to this man that we don't need false victims coming out. But because now they're saying that the hotline has gotten like close to 12,000 calls. Are all 12,000 calls 100% victims? No, that's going to be for them to sort through and figure out, you know, who is real and what stories are fabricated. Because again, we're living in dire times. The money is not moneying. So now everybody's coming out. Hell, Dr. Dre got sued today. There's a man suing Dr. Dre for like $3 million. Talking about Dr. Dre's been threatening him and all types of mess. Russell Simmons, he's out here in Bali cussing out people because he lost the judgment. He owes the latest sex accuser $300,000. He said he don't want to pay. So people are definitely coming forward, but we also have to understand that, you know, there's also money involved, and that can make people do some ugly things. Now, another thing I want to hit on, because last week I had spoke on Gene Deal, because I felt like, you know, his interview that he did with Art of Dialogue, it was weird, you know, because I'm a fan of Gene, and I watched Gene. I was shouting him out on my channel before he ever went on Art of Dialogue. I was telling y'all about, you know, there's this security guard that used to work for Diddy. He's blasting him, because y'all know I've been talking about Diddy since like 2013. Even before that, I'm not a fan of Diddy. So, and I was saying in that video, his energy to me was different. It just was. And so, you know, I was busy, you know, with my party and everything else. But I had saw a few comments that people were saying that I guess he was hurt by my video and that I had mixed up something that Mark Curry said and I attached it to Gene. So for that, I apologize, you know, because I always try, I'm big on integrity. And sometimes you get things mixed up because Mark Curry is on their platform a lot. Gene Deal is on their platform a lot. And they both have said things against Diddy, you know, concerning that. But Mark Curry was the one who said that the girls were, you know, they had laced drinks. That I guess he's seen them lace the drinks and things like that. Or they were told, don't touch those drinks, but touch those ones. So if I said that he said that and it was Mark Curry, I apologize for that. I'm woman enough to do that. I didn't watch the video. I don't know if he drugged me, if he called me all types of, you know, black bitches and whores. I don't know. I don't watch videos about me just for my mental health. I don't care if they're good or bad videos. I just don't. You know, I feel like I do commentary. So if I can have an opinion about somebody, they have every right to have an opinion about me. So I've never wanted to be like, oh my God, you can't talk about me and I'm going to flag. I don't do that. I let the chips fall where they may. But if I mixed up his story with Mark Curry's, I do apologize, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to accuse him of something that he didn't say. So for that, I sincerely apologize. But I can't lie that I was disappointed because I felt like, I know how Gene Deal gets down. You know, he keeps it real. He's been keeping his foot on Diddy's neck. And I just don't know if what the lawyer said kind of had people kind of shook. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like he wasn't taking it as seriously. That wasn't the commentary I was expecting from Gene. You know what I mean? So I can't lie and act like I wasn't disappointed. I kind of felt like it was almost like his energy was just different for me. And I wasn't alone because a lot of people said the same thing in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? But that aside, I don't want to put words in his mouth that he didn't say. So I just wanted to address that. And I'm going to address it on the same platform that I addressed it on. I feel like if you make a mistake, you address people on the same platform that you make a mistake on. I'm not going to send a tweet or post it on IG. I'm going to say it here on my YouTube platform. So, you know, hopefully he forgives me. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean any harm. You know, Gene, I'm still a fan, even if you don't like me. It's okay. But, you know, like I said, it's, you know, I just feel like anybody who's attached to this case, and they were lying or making up falsehoods or adding sauce to the stew, they need to be dealt with. There should be consequences. Because there's real victims out here. There are real victims, and we don't need people convoluting the story. And you know, and let's also keep it real. This is somebody's life. Like, I think if you're a human being and you have real integrity, I don't think most people take any joy in this. Like, it doesn't, you know, this is nothing that I'm dancing or celebrating over. You know, I feel like, you know, you treat people how you want to be treated. And if you treat people wrong and you have a track record of treating people wrong, you can't get mad when karma comes to bite, right? But this man is looking at serious cases. He's looking at serious time. Let's get the people who are real victims their justice. If you are not a victim, you have no business calling that Tony Busby phone number. If you never even met Diddy, you have no business contacting the lawyer's office trying to attach yourself to something. And it's sad that we live in a day and age that people do that. So I had to talk about that real quick. Somebody said, it's easy to forget there were actual people who were abused. Diddy's in jail. This is madness. Yes, there were real people who were real victims. So we don't need Talia coming in with this money grab. It's not okay. And I feel like Gloria Allred, she's been in the game long enough where she should have really, really vetted this woman. She should have vetted the entire story. Because right now, they have ruined that man, Joe Sherman's reputation. Like, he was on the news crying, saying that he didn't know this woman. Let me see if I can find it. He was like going off. And I'm not saying he's innocent. But what I am saying is, I felt something. I felt like, I felt bad. So something with her situation is not making sense. I felt a lot of sincerity from him. I'm pretty good at reading people when they speak and how they come off. I felt a lot of sincerity. I'm not saying he's innocent. Maybe he's a freak by having, girls shaking their ass on the boat for his birthday. From what I saw, those were grown women. But something with this case is fishy. So let's go ahead and watch this really quick. Let me share my screen. This was his interview he did with Fox.
It's a lie on me. That's all I'm saying.
Big Joe Sherman wants you to look at his face and listen.
I don't know this lady from anywhere.
You've never met her?
Never in my life.
He's talking about this woman, Thalia Graves, who appeared at a highly promoted news conference last week with attorney Gloria Allred.
The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health.
The attorney for Graves announcing a federal lawsuit claiming that in 2001, the then 25-year-old was drugged and bound and viciously raped in the Manhattan headquarters of Bad Boy Entertainment by music mogul Sean Diddy Combs with his bodyguard and head of security Joe Sherman.
I'm not questioning her integrity. I'm questioning her claims against me. I wasn't the head of the security. You got the wrong man. I've never seen you. I've never did anything negative with you. I've never been in the same room with you. Not only wasn't I there, I wasn't even in New York.
Sherman says he did security for Bad Boy Records in the 90s, but wasn't working for the company in 2001.
Here's me and Mariah Carey.
Sherman provided us with his personal album of photos with celebrity clients he says he's protected over the years.
Me and Beyonce.
He says he did see Diddy at industry parties after Sherman left the company, but there was no relationship. Big Joe maintains he is being set up by false accusations.
Her and whoever that she's in cahoots with was orchestrating a money grab, and she wanted me to be part of that money grab. It says it right in her texts. She wanted to get Diddy.
Sherman showed us texts from an Instagram account starting last November. He says his team has linked to Graves. We confirmed the connection. The first text asked if Sherman was a security guard for Puffy.
She confused me because she kept saying, "Are you Big Joe?" I said, "Yeah." You're on my Instagram.
When she asked, "Are you Big Joe?" what did that mean to you?
That means that she don't know who I am.
The text asked him to call the number and goes on to say, if you will be my witness against Diddy, then my attorneys will leave you out of any proceedings because we have statements that you physically showed over 8 people, videos of me and you to people in the studio. Sherman responded, I don't know what the expletive you talking about. Know who the expletive you are. He was still named in the lawsuit.
Was there any video?
Not only was there never a video, I never saw the woman. I'm nothing but a scapegoat for this BS. Because I wouldn't get Puffy and lie on Sean Combs.
We reached out to Allred asking about the texts and Sherman's denial that he was involved. Her email response, the complaint speaks for itself. Our client looks forward to her day in court. Allred's lawsuit describes Sherman as...
All right, so you guys just watched that clip. Like I said, he seems very, very adamant that he had nothing to do with that. Again, they better hope they have this video, because something is not right. Because again, if somebody R'd me, I'm not sliding in your DMs to ask you anything. I'm going to say, lawyer, that's the man. Police officer, that's the man. What is there from? Why would I need to conversate with my artist? For what reason? You know, y'all are funny. I'm fighting for my life here. I mean, he was low-key giving R. Kelly vibes. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting for my life. They're trying to kill me. Okay, he was giving a little bit of that. But, I mean, can we be mad if somebody's accusing you? I mean, y'all heard me read that entire, you know, our scenario when everything came out in court. I read the whole thing because I didn't know it was that crazy. I wasn't expecting that. It's very violent and brutal. I wouldn't want to be attached to that as a man. That's crazy. And right now, nobody wants to hire him. He's a celebrity security guard. Nobody wants to hire him. They're like, you know, because he's named in this lawsuit. So, you know, that's the thing is we have to be fair. If, you know, you have a lot of people right now who are reporting this Diddy situation, and I get it. You know, it's hot right now. It's clicks, it's views, it's money, you know, whatever. But if you're going to report on something, report both sides. Because I've noticed a lot of people are not talking about this part of it, about the lady possibly lying. That's not as loud as when it came out that she was R'd. I think both should be just as loud. If we're going to say that, you know, Diddy has another accuser, ring, 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 here goes another one. And then when information is coming out that her story's not adding up, we should be just as loud. You have to be fair. Just report the truth. Don't be quiet now. So like I said, I'm gonna speak on both. They're saying there's a video, but I don't know. So her lawyer's saying, you know, we'll see him in court. But the boyfriend is also coming out and saying that she told the boyfriend to get involved in this because Diddy has the money. So something is not right. I think there's more to the situation. So we're going to have to wait it out, but I just want to go ahead and talk about that as well. Let me see. I've been out here already for an hour. Time be flying when you're having a good time. We got over 9,000 people in here. Please hit the like button if you guys are having a great time and enjoying this stream. Please hit the like button. Let me read some of these super chats here. George Riverson 499 says, oh my God, I accidentally opened YouTube and it put me in your live. I have to check the replay because I'm drunk. I love you too. You look beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Sober up and enjoy the replay. Jeffrey Dalton 999 says, I finally made it to your live on time. You look amazing. Your party look lit as fuck. Oh, Jeffrey, thank you so much. I remember you. You came to my first event in ATL and we were partying in the club. I'm sorry that you missed the throwback party, but thank you so much. We had a wonderful time and I'm glad you made it to the live stream. So shout out to Jeffrey. Let's see here. Sable Bunny Set 999 says, hey T, I always love your lives. Thanks again for hosting an incredible weekend in Nashville. The 90s night was everything. This is... I do not know how to pronounce your name. I know who you are in the Discord. I don't know how to pronounce it, though. Bautista Escu. I know who you are. Like, we took the picture with the curly hair. Look kind of like you're Puerto Rican. Yes, I remember you. You were super sweet, and I'm so glad that you had a really good time. I'm glad. It was very nice meeting you as well. So thank you for the super chat. I could not pronounce that username at all. I don't know why. But I always recognize it in the Discord. I just can't pronounce it. Dexter Davis at 199 says, by far the most epic weekend ever. It really was. And I loved your outfit with the overall hanging down. That reminded me of like elementary school, junior high. With the overall, with the strap hanging down. I love that. And then your country look was everything. I'm telling you, my male tea sippers, whoo, they were on point. They killed it. I was so proud of y'all. Like, y'all understood the excitement. Let's see here. Chicago. Sim 499 says, you did the big one last weekend, T. Thank you for the experience. All the tea sippers I met were vibes. Chicago showing love. Thank you, Chicago. You were my Tupac. I was hoping somebody would come in dressed like Tupac in the Thug Life overalls. So I'm glad that you killed your look. You know what I'm saying? The little hat you had on, killed it. So thank you so much. It was really good meeting you, and I'm glad you had a good time. So I appreciate it. Let's see here. Chrissy sent $2. Says, I fell in love with a cowboy named Chicago because of you. That's so funny because Chicago just sent a super chat. So you was like in Chicago? Like I said, we had some cute male tea sippers, okay? I'm not gonna hold y'all. I am not. I'm like, okay, y'all are all buff and stuff. It got muscles and y'all can dance. Damn. Let's see here. Shy B sent $50. Says, evening tea. Hey, Shy B. Thank you for coming through and thank you so much for the super chat, sis. I appreciate you. Shakira sent $19.99. Says, yes, matter what you do does matter. You've helped me through a lot. I normally am a silent tea sipper, but I wanted to be known that what you do matter. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sis, and thank you for your message. It means a lot to me. Let's see here. Regina Sanders says, you are beautiful. You're a beautiful gift and an inspiration, sis. Love your spirit. Tea sipper for life. Thank you, Regina. Appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much. Clara May sent $10. Says, T, you are such a light. I haven't been able to make an event, but I absolutely love whenever I can catch you live. Prayers and blessings to you and yours, truly. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for just the love and the support. It means a lot to me. Let's see here. Cashmere and Company sent $1. Thank you so much, sis. Ash Nicole sent $9.99. Says, I wish I could attend one in person at an event to hug you and let you know how much you personally helped me during these last few years. Depressed and suicidal for years, but you have been my light, T. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much, Ash Nicole. That means a lot to me. Like when y'all tell me stuff like that, it means a lot. And I'm glad that I could be here to encourage you to just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, just keep going. So thank you. Let's see here. APS says, good morning from Bangkok, Thailand. You've made me question my sexuality. You look stunning. I'm on my way to work at the moment. Gotta watch the playback. Thank you so much, APS. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love and thank you for the super chat as well. Relaxation sent $10. Says, I don't trust the ex. She stated that he reached out to her because she had no knowledge of the tape. And when she told him about the R, he told her not to report it and come forward because of his career. Yeah, and that's true. But again, now we don't even know if any of that was true because now they're all coming out with these receipts showing that she was texting them. So hopefully they'll get to the bottom of everything because something is not right. Something is not right all of a sudden. But thank you so much for the super chat, sis. Day 5 sent $9.99. Says, T, did you ever start your garden? I remember you mentioning it, that you wanted to start one in 2021. It's the way to my short-term goal to not rely on the grocery store for my produce self-sufficiency. The only thing I did this year is I had tomatoes. So I was able to start a tomato plant, but I was just really busy this summer, lots of traveling. So that was it. Just if I had to rely on myself for food, we'd just be eating tomatoes and okra, and that's it. Like, I'm still working on it. Maybe next summer I'll be able to get like the full garden that I dream of. But yeah, I just did tomatoes this year. That was the extent of my garden. So I know other years I've had like strawberries and raspberries and, peas and lettuce and stuff like that. But I only just tomatoes. That was it. And they were good. But thank you and good luck on your garden as well. Let's see here. Corrine Blanky sends $6.99. Says, hey T, sending love and prayers from Ottawa, Canada. Young Fly, a big YouTuber from the UK, is another one who got arrested and charged with R and SA. Damn, I don't know who that is. Young Philly. YouTuber from the UK. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm not sure who that is, but thank you for the info. Scorpion Queen, excuse me. Senpai says, hello, Lovelyti from Western Australia. Glad to make a live show. It's my twins' first birthday. Aww. Libra season. Well, happy birthday to your twins. Oh my gosh. I love babies. First birthday. I hope you guys enjoyed the day. And, you know, I'm sure you guys are going to throw a big birthday party this weekend for them. But happy birthday to them. And thank you for tapping in all the way from Australia. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Natalia Rounds says, I just got home from the hospital from having a new tea sipper. Oh, and caught alive. Congratulations, T, on the 1 milli. Congrats to you. It's a lot of pregnant tea sippers. We've been having a lot of tea sipper babies lately, so congratulations to you. And, you know, I'm happy you made it through your delivery safe and sound. So enjoy your new bundle of joy. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. All these baby tea sippers. Lachey says, Allie Carter is one of the kids and she speaks out. I think I've heard that name. That's the dark-skinned girl. I think like the video, I saw a video of her in the car. She was crying. I don't know much about her. I've just seen her videos like randomly popping up on TikTok, the Allie Carter girl. So I know who you're talking about. Thank you for the super chat. Let's see here. Persephone's Kiss? Or maybe it's Persephone? I think it's Persephone. Persephone's Kisses. Send $5 says, T, the blue, you look like an ethereal black goddess. Oh my God, my pronunciations. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, sis. Thank you. Let's see here. And she also sent a $20 sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that as well. TJ says, T, look into the connection between Jay and the exploitation of Caribbean people. Foxy and Reeve's stories are very similar. Wow. Okay, I'm going to have to look deeper into that. Thank you for the super chat, love. Let's see here. Kylie Nelson says, hey, T, I've been a tea sipper since 2014. Do you hear about WAC 100 saying the feds are allegedly coming after Yo Gotti and the entire CMG camp? Oh, yeah. I don't need WAC 100 to even say that. That's coming. That's for sure coming. This was a murder for hire plot. And like I said before, arrest them all, including Angela Simmons. Because I bet you she knew some shit too. Because now that I think about it, when has Angela Simmons ever been gangster? When has she ever walked around with a pistol purse and pointing it and shit? Arrest them all. Throw her in jail for the damn purse. I take the purse as a signal. I don't care. I really don't trust that the first baby daddy done got killed. So that alone should have let you know I'm not going to promote gun violence because I lost my child's father to gun violence. My boyfriend lost his brother to gun violence, even though his gun violence was low-key karma because he got young Dolph, you know what I'm saying, killed. Like I said, arrest them all, including the Simmons girl if she's involved. I don't feel bad for none of them. That purse was a threat in my eyes, okay? You know how people like will do shit low-key? And the people who get it, you know, they see it for what it is. Remember, she didn't just wear it on her side like a normal purse. She was pointing it and shit, doing all this ghetto shit. Any other time she's standing on the red carpet with her mouth open and shit. But all of a sudden she's gangster now, huh? It seems like she's taking on Yo Gotti's persona. When has she ever been ghetto and gangster like that? She was a pastor's kid pimping out pastry sneakers. Now she's walking around with pistol purses and shit, pointing at the camera, promoting gun violence. Then she needs to be interrogated too. I don't give a damn. Lock them all up. The whole camp. All right, let me... She was doing way too much. I'm sorry. That purse screams guilty. Where's my damn... That purse screams guilty. That purse screams I knew something. She was doing too much on the BET red carpet. I don't trust her. All right, let's go ahead and get on. on the next one. Okay, so we got to talk about this situation with Piers Morgan, Jaguar Wright, and Beyonce. So let me go ahead and pull this up here. Okay, so as we all know, last week I had talked about Jag going on Piers Morgan. And let me keep it real. Y'all know I don't do videos on Jaguar Wright like that. I did the initial when she first, went viral, and I talked about it. Other than that, I watch her, right? I watch her when she's on that blue couch or when she's like doing other interviews, so I'm in tune with the things that she says, but I don't necessarily make Jaguar Wright videos. So when I saw her on Piers Morgan, I assumed for her to be on a certified platform. Let's not forget Piers Morgan was attached to Fox News and many other mainstream outlets. He's been in the media game for years. So I assumed he had to have vetted some of this stuff that she was saying. That there has to be some type of receipt for somebody like Piers Morgan to bring Jaguar Wright on. Like, I get why the Blue Couch people have her on every other day. That they might as well just be the Jaguar Wright platform at this point. Because what I've noticed is when Jaguar's not on there, people don't watch them. They tried to do something last week where they were doing like a podcast where it was like a bunch of them from like behind the scenes. They were all talking on camera, and I think Jag was there via Zoom or something. And literally 90% of the comments were like, we didn't come here for this. We come to watch Jag. We don't want to hear y'all's opinions. All y'all do is giggle and laugh. So the problem is they've literally made their platform the Jaguar Wright platform, that when Jaguar Wright is not on there, nobody watches. I'm just saying, from what I've noticed. So she went on to Piers Morgan, and that low-key legitimized her because everyone was reporting this. From YouTubers to other mainstream outlets, Page 6, the Daily Mail, the New York Times, everybody was talking about this. She got more press from that Piers Morgan interview than anything the Blue Couch people or just, any YouTuber, even my small platform. Then even if she would have came on here, she got way more press going on Piers Morgan. I think they got like 3 million views in less than like 2 days. So then Jay-Z's lawyer comes out and he's like, yeah, we're not having this. And they send not even a cease and desist. They basically told Piers Morgan, you need to apologize and you better remove that clip of everything that Jaguar Wright said concerning Jay-Z and Beyonce. So this is what Piers Morgan had to say. We're going to go ahead and watch this real quick here. Give me just a second to pull this up here. Oh, he was singing a whole new tune, honey. He didn't have that same brazen, loudmouth disposition. So we're going to go ahead and...
platforms. The reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as there's something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invited her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Well, now, Sean Diddy Combs.
All right, so he had to walk it back and apologize. Now, the lawyer is speaking out, and he's not playing. He wants all the smoke. So let me go ahead and pull up this. We're going to watch what the lawyer has to say really quick. He did an interview with TMZ. Okay.
There's rumors and then there's nonsense, and this is one step further. right? This is a pointed and formal accusation of something. I felt it needed to be responded to. So I think somebody reported it was a cease and desist. It wasn't that. It was quite bluntly an ultimatum, which is remove that false accusation that's demonstrably false, or a court's going to order you to. And so I think he made the wise choice and acted accordingly.
He meaning Piers Morgan.
Removing it and apologizing for it, yes. What changed here in my mind is that somebody on a so-called journalistic platform exploited that kind of random rumor mill, whether it's disconnected from reality or what have you, and lifted it up. And by doing that, they not only caused harm here, but they are also droning out the voices of real victims. And by doing that to get clicks, it didn't just harm the Carters. What he did effectively was to drone out the voices of actual victims in an ongoing case, in an ongoing investigation. And that was too much for me.
Are you in the process of making sure that it is taken down everywhere?
What I am here to say is that in a situation as serious as this, somebody who puts themselves out as a journalist should not effectively take advantage of the situation and exploit somebody in this way. And so that's the real reason for action.
Does it strike you a little bit that there's been a lot of silence in Hollywood in the wake of all of this?
Well, as to the Carters, I can tell you that when they put their foot down on something as they did here, they are sending a message. And if they can't stand up and make sure right from wrong, then who can? I've always believed that the truth will come out in courtrooms, and I'm sure the truth will come out here. Listen, there's rumors and then.
All right, so you guys just heard from Alex Spiro. So let me say this: that there's a lot to break down here. We got over 10,000 people in here watching. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please hit the like button so more people will know that I'm live. Okay, let's get me in that algorithm. But so with this situation, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, who's this janky lawyer?" Oh, Alex Spiro's no joke. Let's not forget, this is who Tupac's family hired. A lot of y'all have short memories. This is the same lawyer who's investigating Diddy. So this is not where he's trying to protect Jay-Z and Beyonce per se from allegations. He's also been hired by Tupac's family. He's trying to investigate the possible connection that Diddy may have to killing Tupac. That is the same lawyer that Jay-Z used to go after Piers Morgan. So to me, how I'm reading that is that Jay-Z is definitely trying to let it be known that he is distancing himself from Diddy. The lawyer that he hired is the same lawyer that's trying to find out if Diddy killed Tupac. Did y'all make that connection? Yes. So okay, so about this whole situation with Jag, right? I think several things can be right at once. I think that Jag was in the industry at one point. She saw some things, may have participated in some things. She may have been mistreated. But I also feel like Jaguar Wright also adds a lot of sauce to things too. She is very theatrical. When she talks, she's a good order. She really gets you in. She's very intense. She'll change her voice. What I'm saying? She'll get loud and, what I mean? She's a great storyteller. Not saying that everything she's saying is a story, but she knows how to tell a story. She knows how to speak about the industry. But that doesn't mean that everything that she says is 100% factual. Okay? And that is the problem, is that anybody nowadays can have a soapbox, can talk, and can, state what they want to state. The issue that lies with this Piers Morgan situation is that, unlike real life productions, we call them the blue couch people, only because they have the blue couch, that's why I call them that. But they're real life productions. They're just a team of people. I believe they have a podcast and they make YouTube videos, right? a lot of the platforms that Jaguar Wright goes on are just regular YouTube channels. None of us have journalistic degrees. I know as much as people want to call me a journalist, and I'm flattered, but I always tell you guys, I don't like that name. I don't want to call myself a journalist because I didn't go to school for journalism. I went to school for IT. And I don't want to wear hats that I'm not legally bounded by. Because when you're a journalist, you have to have journalistic integrity. You're held to a certain level. You need to have a certain merit. And that is the problem with Piers Morgan, is that he's actually a journalist, okay? So when you have Jaguar Wright on a show that is hosted by a true journalist, somebody who went to journalism school and who has been a journalist for, years, it gives a level of validity to everything that Jaguar Wright is saying. Whereas when she's on on Blue Light Production or Storm Monroe, that doesn't really give validity. You can just take it or leave it. Either you can believe everything she's saying or you can just think she's just a crazy auntie. Next. But when you see her on a platform like Piers Morgan, you automatically see validity. That's what I saw. Like, damn, Piers must have got some receipts behind the scene because she's actually on a mainstream platform now. She's not sitting on some YouTuber's platform via Zoom. That legitimized her. So that's where he messed up. So everybody keeps saying, well, why is Jay-Z and Beyonce going after Piers? Piers didn't say anything. If anything, Piers had their back. And I don't know if y'all understand how expensive lawsuits are. I know it sounds good, and we've been raised in this country to be sue happy. Sue for everything. I'm taking you to court. You'll hear from my lawyer. I'm suing. You're going to get sued. It sounds good until you have to go and hire a lawyer and pay $200-300 an hour and go through litigation and discovery, and they got to go through your phone records and go through everything for court. People don't want to go through lawsuits. If you have to go through a lawsuit, you are going to go through a lawsuit that's worth it. You think Jay-Z and Beyonce are going to want the court system to dig through all their shit for a Jaguar Wright? You think they want Jaguar Wright's lawyer to say, okay, well, fine. We need to go through your cell phone records, your emails, your laptop for Jaguar? When they know at the end of the tunnel, they're not going to get anything? People sue when there's a check to be had. Why do you think the damn Tony Busby number got 12,000 calls? There's a check to be had. So you have real victims and you have thirsty people who are looking for a check. I don't care if Jay-Z and Beyonce are rich. At the end of the day, nobody wants to spend all that money and not get it back. Who wants to spend millions of dollars suing somebody and they don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of? And I'm not saying that disparagingly. That's just a saying. I don't know what her bank account holds. I'm just saying that. Even like for somebody like me, I don't have shit for them to sue. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they want to go after somebody who will be worth it for them to sue. And who's worth it? Jaguar Wright, or the man who gave her the platform, who is backed by a conglomerate, which is the YouTube channel that he's on, that also has ties to Fox News. Because I don't know if he's a part of News Nation. I forget the YouTube channel, the news organization that he's with now. But for Jay-Z and Beyonce, it's worth it to go after Piers. It's not worth it financially to go after Jag. And let's for a second put ourselves in Jay-Z and Beyonce's shoes. As much as many of y'all may not like them, but if you guys were Jay-Z and Beyonce and you had the choice of suing Piers Morgan and a conglomerate versus Jaguar Wright, who does not have the money that they can get from suing this person, y'all would be suing Piers Morgan and the conglomerate too. I don't know why people get on social media and just all common sense goes out the window. Well, obviously everything she's saying is the truth because they're not going after her. Going after her for what? What are they going to get? You try working for free. A lot of y'all As soon as it's 4 o'clock, y'all are clocking out, running out the door. But yet and still, y'all want somebody to take money out their pocket, their hard-earned money, to go sue somebody that they're not going to get no money back from. Like, make it make sense. Of course they're not going to sue her. It's not worth it. Trolls get on my nerves all the time. You think I'm about to be out here suing trolls? They ain't got no damn money. But let somebody, you know, who got money be worth it. Then it makes sense. That's how lawsuits work. A lot of times lawyers will tell you. Contact the lawyer and be like, I want to sue my neighbor because they're harassing me. They're doing this, this, and that. And the lawyer pulls up their tax return. They're like, your damn neighbor made $25,000 the entire year. I'm not taking on this bullshit. Because there's no bag to be had. It has to make sense for all parties involved. It has to make sense for the lawyers. It has to make sense for the people who are suing. It doesn't make sense to sue Jag. So they'll let Jag run her mouth. The issue is once you put on a platform like a Piers Morgan, now you're legitimizing her. And now I have an issue with that. So now I'm coming after you, Piers. And they did what they were supposed to do. I'm not mad at them. They did what they were supposed to do. Had they let that rock, like the old saying goes, a lie is halfway around the world before the truth can even tie up its laces. What was being said on that platform was enough to really cause harm to Beyonce's brand. Let's not forget, Beyonce has lost millions of followers. Jay-Z has lost millions of followers and counting from the time that interview went viral. Because, see, it's cool when we're just in the black sector, the hood sector of YouTube, you know, just talking and popping shit and giving opinions. But once we go on a platform like CNN and Fox, then that's a whole nother ball game. And this is also why I don't mix my brand with everybody. People ask me all the time, why don't you interview this person or bring this person on the platform? I don't want to be attached to none of this mess. I'll watch it. I'll sip tea. I'm not trying to get caught into nobody's courtroom. Well, such and such came on your platform and you interviewed her and she said this and that. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want my name, my brand being attached to Diddy or just any of this stuff. It's all dark. It's all demonic. I don't want to be attached to it. And I don't want to be liable. I don't want to be responsible for allowing, you know, whoever on my platform and they say something and it's not true. Because then it ends up being Lovelyti. Lovelyti cosign. Lovelty's platform. Well, I thought you had integrity. I don't want to be bothered with that. People come here to hear me, to hear my opinion, and that's what I give you. At the end of the day, we all need to do our own research. Even if I'm giving you information and I'm breaking down reports, still do your own due diligence. Because you have a lot of YouTubers who literally talk like they were in the room. It's insane. They literally talk like they know these people, like they know Diddy personally, like they have broke bread with Jay-Z. At this point, I think some of it is mental illness, and I'm not being disrespectful when I say, and I'm not even talking about Jag. I'm talking about other YouTubers with platforms. Some of them come off mentally ill the way they talk. They're so self-assured. It's like you weren't there. I wasn't there. It's okay to just read verbatim what's on the lawsuit, what's in the courts. Why do we have to add all this extra sauce? Everybody has a blind item. Everybody has a hookup. Everybody has, you know, whispers and somebody said this and somebody said that. Why can't we just stick to the facts? There's enough fucked up shit in the lawsuits that are going through the courts that we don't need all these, you know, blind items that don't even make sense. But again, it's all about clicks and views and just trying to be first. You have people who literally just go live and just make up whole stories. where you start questioning yourself, like, well, damn, was this person a video vixen on the set of More Money, More Problems? Like, I'm like, how do you know this? Like, it's crazy. And they don't. They're just running their mouth for clicks and views. So that's why I say, as adults, as people who are consuming this celebrity content, always do your own research. If it doesn't sound factual, if it doesn't sound right, do your own research. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I tell y'all all the time, I'm not in the business of being first. I don't want to be first. I want to be right. So if I don't make content for 2-3 days because I'm waiting for more information to come out, then so be it. I'd rather have as much information from factual sources to give to you guys than to just be, you know, talking off the cuff and just making stuff up as I go. So y'all have to watch that. And I think that's the problem, is that I think a lot of the stuff that Jaguar Wright has experienced, you know, is her truth and how she sees it. But I do feel like some of this stuff is over exaggerated. And again, there was a video of her, you know, not too long. And it's not any particular YouTuber. I see y'all naming YouTubers' names and stuff like that. I really don't fool with too many people anyways. Y'all can name who y'all want to name. It is what it is. But half the people that y'all are naming, I don't watch at all. So, but one thing I will say is that I sometimes have to question things with Jag, because some of the things that she says, it makes sense. And like I said, she tells a really good story. And I do believe some of the stuff that she says. But then I'll see her in a video for Sheen magazine, and she's on the red carpet and she's talking to Rick Ross. And then I got to question myself, like, well, what are you doing with Rick Ross on the red carpet? I thought the industry was evil, and weren't you dragging Rick Ross on the blue couch? I'm confused. So is it these people are bad and I want to stay away from the industry? Or let me tell my truth and, you know, go back to the industry that I'm also saying is bad? Do y'all get what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all saw that. It went like viral the other day that she was on the red carpet. It was like at some awards show. So that's the part that just has me confused sometimes. Is, you know, the industry's bad, but then I'm also here with industry people. That's all I'm saying. So for me, I just take the bits and pieces that make sense, and the stuff that doesn't make sense, I just spit out the bones. But again, it's not my place to tell her truth, because her truth is her truth, and how she sees things is how she sees things. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, I believe every single thing that she's talked about. Because there's certain things that I question, like, yeah, that doesn't really make sense. And that's just me. But I think we also have to use common sense and also understand that people are not going to sue her if there's not a benefit. There's no benefit in suing her. So another person that's also speaking about the situation is Teray. So I want to go ahead and play you guys what Teray is saying as well. I think he was on TikTok. Oh, where's the other TikTok video? Okay. So he's talking about Piers Morgan. So let me go ahead and play this here.
Jay-Z and Beyonce's attorney was on TMZ. He said he didn't send a cease and desist. He sent what some would call a threat letter. He said either take out the parts accusing my clients of things they did not do, or we'll get a court to make you do that. The reason why this actually would work is because Jaguar Wright has no receipts. The lawyer said putting her on Piers Morgan elevated her rumor mongering to journalism. People have repeatedly asked, why hasn't Jaguar Wright been sued? But the real question at this point is why is it when the least bit of legal scrutiny was applied to Jaguar's claims, both Piers Morgan and her had to run away from them? If she had receipts, if she had the truth on her side, this would not matter. She could say, hey, I can go into a court of law and prove this, or at least make a case. She doesn't have any receipts. I'm not saying this because I'm being paid by Jay and Beyonce. I'm saying this because what Jaguar has been saying has been crazy. And it's fine for her to YouTube her wild stuff down there in the fever swamps of the internet. But when you want to come up into journalism world, which Piers Morgan is barely not even journalism world, but it looks like journalism world. When you want to come into that, you got to have some receipts for what you're saying or shut up.
Okay, I'm muted. There's another video. Let me see if I can find it. Hold up. It was on TikTok. Where'd the other TikTok video go? Yeah, where did it go? Where'd it go? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. He was talking, he was saying something about the lawyer when the lawyer came out to sue. But I don't know where that video went. But, you know, Touré is, you know, speaking a lot of truth. You just can't get up on a platform. You can't, when you're mainstream like that and you're corporate, you have to be responsible. And honestly, let's ask ourselves. And again, this is not to defend Jay-Z or Beyonce. I'm not their damn defender. If Jaguar Wright was talking about white celebrities, right? So let's say she was saying this stuff about Taylor Swift and, you know, saying that Taylor Swift is running a sex call. You know, I'm just throwing some stuff out there. I'm not saying that she's ever said that about Beyonce. Let's just say she was saying something like, oh, Taylor Swift is running a sex call and, you know, she's out here pimping out girls. Keep it real. Do y'all think that Piers Morgan would have platformed her? He wouldn't have. He knew what he was doing. He was willing to platform her because she was going in on a black power couple, on Jay-Z and Beyonce. He knew it was, you know, social media, YouTube, rabbit hole gossip. And again, not saying that she doesn't have any validity, but he would have moved different if that was gossip about a white celebrity. He wouldn't have platformed her. He was okay platforming her because she was going in on a powerful black couple who's Jay-Z and Beyonce. He wouldn't have did that if that was Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, and Hailey, whatever her name is, Hailey Bieber. He wouldn't have done that. They're going to protect their own. And again, this is not to say that Jay-Z or Beyonce are guilty or innocent. All I'm saying is you have to look at the big picture. Now he's trying to pussy pop and act like, you know, he didn't know and he apologizes. He knew what he was doing. He did it for clicks and views. At this point, what is the difference between the mainstream media and what I and everybody else does on YouTube? At this point, they're trying to be YouTubers. They're trying to take our jobs at this point. Remember, TV was the goal. Now they're all rushing here. Remember there was a handsome hoe in the comment section a few comments ago who was like, I'm just jealous because I'm not on Fox Soul. Bitch, what? Why would I want to be on television? I built my platform. You've never heard me say I want to be on TV because I have the gift of foresight, knowing that everybody's trying to come to the internet. Everybody wants to be independent. Why would I go and work for somebody when I built my own? And this is what they're all doing now. You know, handsome hoes be the loudest ones, child. But this is what they're all doing now. They're all, even Touré. You know, seeing him on TikTok giving his opinion is just funny because these are all people who are like established journalists. Don Lemon, he's speaking on the situation, I think on TikTok and Instagram. And it's just like, This is crazy to see like all of these seasoned media people that we grew up with over the years on YouTube. Remember years ago when I was doing news on ratchet ass Florida and all that stuff on my news channel? It was ghetto and ratchet. Nobody comes to YouTube to watch news. They come here for skits. Shut the hell up. Now YouTube is literally turned into an entire commentary platform. So he knew what he was doing. He did that because he's trying to get in the algorithm. He's trying to get clicks and views. He's going for controversy. He was basically doing the same thing as the Blue Couch, Real Life Productions, and everybody else who does interviews. So now what you got going on is you have mainstream white platforms who are now, and he didn't think it was going to blow up in his face, but what he was trying to do is basically siphon views from smaller YouTube black creators. He was trying to be the next Real Life Productions, the next Say Cheese TV, Art of Dialogue. That's what these outlets are trying to do now, because they see that we built our own as black creatives and black media platforms, and they want a piece of that. He would have never interviewed Jaguar Wright had he been solely on television. Like I've been saying for years, all these mainstream outlets watch us. They watch us, they take notes, they steal our content, they regurgitate what we say. They watch us. You think 11,000 people who are in here now are just regular people? No, a lot of those people, some of those people, excuse me, are corporate people, are people from CNN, people from The Breakfast Club, people from Piers Morgan. They watch us. They'll never give us credit. They act like we don't exist. They're not going to give us credit. But trust me, he was watching Real Life Productions. He was watching Say Cheese TV and these other platforms that have had Jaguar Wright on. And he felt comfortable enough to bring her there because he thought, well, they're doing it. I'm Piers. I'm bigger and better than them. I'm a real journalist. Let me take a stab at it. And he found out that, fat meat is greasy. Hence, the takedown from Beyonce's lawyer and Jay-Z's lawyer, Spiro. So that's all it was. It was a money grab. It was for clicks and views, trying to get in the algorithm, and basically trying to siphon away from black content creators. And this is why I will always, I don't care who takes offense to it, I will always go hard for content creators on YouTube. I don't like the fact that the mainstream media is here. I don't like the fact that celebrities are here. And I don't care who's mad about it. Because again, we couldn't go into their world. I couldn't apply right now. As much journalistic integrity as I have, they would not give me a spot on CNN. Because I don't fit their mold. I don't fit their aesthetic. But it's very interesting that now they can all come here. Now all the celebrities have cooking shows. When before, it was, young men and women who actually went to school to cook. Now all these celebrities are cooking because they have no other content. Remember when it was young black girls teaching folks how to do hair and, style clothes and stuff like that? Now everything is celebrities. They all get pushed in the algorithm. So now the young girl who's trying to start her own YouTube channel, they're not getting seen like that. On the main page, all you see is celebrity commentary now. You don't see regular YouTubers. Like you literally have to be on the notification squad for people, because I subscribe to a lot of people. If I like your content and you're a good researcher and you're funny, you have a personality, I'm subscribing. But guess what? I have never subscribed to CNN, but at least every other month I'm unsubscribing from CNN. How is that happening? I don't watch CNN, so why would I subscribe to them on YouTube? But yet and still, they're on my feed, I'm subscribed to them. And every time I'm subscribed, I unsubscribe because I never subscribed in the first damn place. And I know I'm not the only one that happens to. They're trying to make this corporate, and they want to get rid of the the regular voice for the regular man and woman. And I think that's sad. But yeah, I don't think, if he didn't have receipts for everything that Jaguar Wright was saying, he had no business platforming her. He's too mainstream to not know better. Way too mainstream to not know better. So I don't feel bad for him for having to take that down and having to apologize. It made him look goofy as hell. Because again, he tried to do what it is that regular folks do on YouTube, and it blew up in his face. So that's what I have to say about that here. Let me see. What else do we need to talk? I think that was it, child. What else do we need to talk about? I've been out here for 2 hours. I think I hit everything I want to talk about, y'all. Let me read some of these super chats. And I'm going to go ahead and get ready to log off. It's getting late. What time is it? 9:42? Okay. Let's see here. Crystal. Crystal Therapy said 1999 says, this weekend was everything. I truly felt that I was amongst family and I had known these tea sippers all my life. I tried not to fan out, but I was definitely in awe of it all. Bar Mom 14 on the Discord. Oh my gosh, it was so nice meeting you. And I'm glad that you got a time, that you got a chance to come and hang out and have fun with us. And, you finally got to experience a tea sipper party. So I'm glad you came. It was really, really nice meeting you as well. So thank you. Let's see here. Call Me Hanifa sent 10. Says in the text, he told her about the tape. She was upset. He never said she wasn't art. He just exposed her plan to sue Diddy instead of Joe in the Texas. He corroborated her story. Mims read them. I don't know who Mims is. Okay. Thank you for that. I'm going to have to look more into that. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Libra Princess says, off topic, what tea did you drink to produce milk? What? Why are you acting like I had a baby 6 months ago? Girl, my baby turned 19 on Monday. Okay? He just had a birthday October 7th. So yeah, my baby is 19. But what I did to produce, I can't believe you're asking me this in the middle of like, what the fuck? Fungi Greek. Y'all can write it because I'm probably mispronouncing it. Fungi Greek. Y'all write it because I know I'm mispronouncing it. But that helps to like stimulate breast milk. Okay? The fact that I still remember that 19 years later, thank you. You see what they wrote? That's what it is. Fenugreek. Maybe it's fenugreek. I knew I was mispronouncing it, but that helps with breast production. So, I hope that helped you, Libra Princess. I wasn't expecting that question, but any way I can help, I will help. But yeah, my baby is grown. Like, I know. That's why I want another one, because it's like my baby's like grown now. But, child, I be busy. I don't know what I would do with a baby on my hip. I like to party. I like to travel. So I'm like, I don't want to start all over. But I love babies. I will babysit. I will come and visit babies. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know if I want to start all over. That is such a funny question. Let's see here. Miss Max sent $9.99 says, hey T, it's Anjani from the Discord. I enjoyed hanging out with you in the Tea Sippers in Nashville. A time was had. We love you, T. I'm so glad you were able to come. It was awesome. When I tell you I'm still on cloud 9 from everything that went down in Nashville. I'm still going through like the videos. We're still working on the edits, but I can't wait to like eventually put everything together so that way I can share with like all the tea sippers who weren't there. Because I know a lot of people want to see the video. So we had a good time. Let's see here. Miss Diva says, T looking beautiful as always. J and B have done too much dirt and silencing of artists. I'm sure they are guilty. Shout out to the Discord fam. You know, and again, thank you so much. Again, I'm not saying that they're innocent or guilty of anything. All I'm saying is that as far as suing, it doesn't make sense to sue Jaguar Wright. You know, the way that they went about it, going after Piers Morgan, that was smart. You know, that's what makes sense. But, you know, if they're guilty of stuff and people come out against them and they start getting lawsuits, then, you know, the only thing we can do is let the courts handle it. But these people have to come out and speak first. So that's the thing. I know everybody's saying Jay-Z's next and, you know, Russell Simmons and all these people are being named. But again, you know, just saying something on social media doesn't make it true. Things have to go through the court system. You can scream and shout and say that somebody's guilty in the court of public opinion. That doesn't mean anything. Social media really doesn't hold any weight. It's going to be the courts. For years, I drugged Diddy for his shenanigans, how he treated people, how he just would lie for no reason. And that didn't mean anything. Who the hell am I? I'm just some lady on YouTube. The only thing that means something is what that court process ends up figuring out, and if they come out with a guilty or not guilty verdict. That's the only thing that means anything in the grand scheme of things. So, yes, it's gonna be interesting. If he gets up there and he starts singing like a canary and basically decides that he's not going down by himself, then I feel like a lot more people, you know, will go down with him. Because he knows where all the bones are buried. So I'm sure Jay-Z and all them are nervous if they participate in any of the nonsense. So it's going to be interesting. Let's see here. Day 5 sent $9.99 says, T, you got 35% likes in this live. I've never seen that on a video. The average is usually 10%. You are the bomb, but y'all, let's make it 100% of us watching the live. Hit up the likes. Dang, yeah, there are over 4,000 likes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the likes on the live stream. It means a lot. So thank you guys. Cheyenne Wilson sent $1.99 says, I love you, T. I love you too. Thank you, Cheyenne. Mother of Karma has arrived. Sent $9.99 says, hey, T, I got a 24-month milestone. Happy to see your success. Was watching you at the start of your journey. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and kindness. Blessings. You are so welcome, and thank you so much for tapping in today. Miss Melanated Sim 499 says Piers Morgan is responsible for what goes out on his program. This is the same as a newspaper article containing false information. Yes, that's how it works. You know, slander and libel is you know, it's real, and you can be in trouble for that. Let's see here. Mona Lisa said 1999 says, my baby loves when I put you on the TV. I used to watch you throughout my pregnancy. You should make baby onesies. Love you. You know, my cousin was telling me that I should make like little shirts and stuff for the baby tea sippers. So we might do that, you know, make something cute, friendly for the baby tea sippers, because it seems like all these kids know my theme songs. Because parents are always sending me videos or tagging me in videos on Instagram of their kids singing my theme song. And it's like the funniest thing. Because it reminds me when I was little and I would sing like all the theme songs, like Living Single, you know, Different Strokes. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and then you have the Facts of Life. The Facts of Life theme song. And that's kind of how I wanted to do it with my channel. Like I wanted like a theme song for like everything I do. From my live streams to regular videos to podcasts to call-in shows. And people really like the theme song. So thank you guys. I can't sing, but I wrote the lyrics and I found someone to sing them, and she did a wonderful job. So shout out to her. She's dope. Let's see here. Sahara Thompson says, hey T, I know this is, hold on, I know that in this house we wait to get updates from you. Next, we value the work that you put in. Honestly, you need to do a master class on how to do your own research for these kids. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, research and making sure things are accurate. It takes a while. You know, if you're trying to be first, you don't care about that. But if you're trying to be as factual as possible, you'll take time out to care. So thank you so much. Veronica says, how do you feel about Jamie Foxx's linking videos theory? I don't know about that. Let me see if I haven't heard that. Jamie Foxx linking videos. I haven't heard that. Let me see if I can Google. The only thing I'm seeing coming up is the conspiracy about him being cloned. Other than that, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look into that. Let's see here. Tiffany says you look gorgeous. Have you heard about the Tyler Perry documentary, Maxine's Monster? It comes out November 28th. Not sure what streaming service. No, I have not heard about it yet, but I'll check it out. Let's see here. Duana Hill says, love you, T, but where's the true crime? Man, I've been busy planning my party, but I will get back on the true crime. You know, I'll get back on that. It's October, so yeah, I'll drop one this month, you know, because it's a spooky month, so I'll definitely drop one in October, so stay tuned for that. I got to find a good true crime story. Let's see here. The Black Neurodocs in 20 says, have you seen the Netflix documentary on the brothers yet? Are you talking about the, what are the Kim Kardashian is trying to get them out? What are the brothers' names? The Menendez brothers, them. I haven't watched it yet. I've been meaning to watch it. I have not watched it. But I did watch a different documentary recently on YouTube. And they were saying that there's more evidence coming out that they were molested by their father. And it was like a cousin talking, like the cousin found a note that one of the brothers wrote to the cousin years ago about their father molesting them. So I think there's a lot more to the story. You know, as far as them getting out, they've been in there a long time, but I don't know. They still are murderers. So, I don't know. But I'm going to watch the documentary. But I have heard that there's more to the story than what was initially told in the 90s. But I remember that case. It was crazy. And it was like a bunch of like women back in the day, like wanting to marry them and sending them letters. And that was, the 90s were a crazy time. It just was. CJ says, T, do a space deep dive video. I don't know if I want to do one because I don't want y'all being like, TT's crazy. I told y'all how I feel about space. I don't even know if I want to really do a deep dive. Maybe. That might be a decent deep dive topic. But like I said, y'all know why I feel the space that they call space is not space to me. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's see here. Just Diamond sent 10 says, I had to go under another account to send. I love being your bodyguard. Oh, this is Cancer Moon Goddess. Oh my gosh. I had a blast with T and the T Super family. Love you. I had such a blast. I'm so glad you had a good time. Yes, you were my bodyguard. Like, oh my gosh, I was ready to fight them people. I'm like, it's okay. He just wants to get by. They were like, we were taking pictures and she was like, no, T is taking a picture. You're going to have to wait. Like, she was like holding people back. And the guy's like, she's taking like 5 pictures. I'm ready to go. That was funny. Then they eventually let him pass. I'm like, y'all just let the people pass. Like, it's not that serious. But no, I appreciate you. It was so nice meeting you. And I'm glad that you came and you had a good time. Like, this weekend was one for the record books. Like, this was so much fun. I had such an awesome time meeting everybody. So, hopefully we'll do another one in the future. But if we don't do anytime soon, because 2025, like I told you, is going to be really crazy, that I couldn't have had a better Millie party. And I just thank everybody who came out to celebrate with me. It meant a lot. So thank you. Let's see here. King Devontae, what's up? He says, the live is almost over and I didn't get notified. Make sure you download my app because I send notifications via the app. My app, Lovelyti TV, is on Apple and on Android. So make sure you download it so that we can be notified anytime I go live, anytime we do a call-in show. It'll be done through the app as well. So thank you for joining me. Munchkin07 sent $19.99, says you are amazing. Thank you, sis. Appreciate you. SP Atari sent 5, says, teach your favorite calligrapher. I had a great time this past weekend. Sorry about the sad news. Read Psalm 552 for comfort. Let me go ahead and copy and paste that. Thank you so much, sis. And I love the fact that you wrote the theme song in calligraphy. I have it over there on that side of my wall. I don't want to turn the camera, but I have it. I have like a whole YouTube wall. So I had that. And then the thank you plaque that y'all gave me, I had that next to my award. So y'all gave me like just really, really sweet gifts, and I really appreciate it. And your calligraphy is beautiful. So thank you so much, sis. Let's see here. So y'all, I've been on here for 2 hours. This has been a wonderful stream. I believe we hit everything up. The storm yesterday, Lieutenant Dan, he was okay. Madia posted a story. Looks like Aiden Ross, the clout chaser, he offered him a bag and then like took it back from him. So I don't know what's going on. And then people started attacking Aiden Ross, and now he's saying that he didn't take the bag from him. So let me share this with y'all before I go. We were keeping up with Lieutenant Dan. And then the white girl, is she okay? Because I went on her TikTok this morning and she hadn't updated. So I haven't checked her out since. The one that wrote out the storm. Let me see if I can find her real quick. Let's see if there's an update. I forgot her damn name. She wrote out the storm. I forgot her name. I think it was like Morgan. Morgan something. It's like Morgan. Here she is. Found her. Let's see if she's okay. Did she ever come back? Okay, looks like she came back. Okay, let's watch Morgan real quick from last night. Okay, she came back. Because I went on there this morning like, is you good? Is you okay? Because everybody was like, you know, like what happened? So let's do a quick update on Morgan before I go. Because I was wondering what happened to her. Hold on, this tab. Okay, let's listen to what Morgan has to say. We were following her story. She's from Colorado. She wrote out the storm last night. So let's listen.
11:37, Thursday, October 10th. Here in Tampa, Florida, I am safe. I am safe. I made it through the night. Sorry I didn't update y'all sooner. If I'm being completely transparent, I just recently woke up. Let me give you an update about last night, because it got dicey as hell after I put the blow-up mattress in the hallway. And I'm sorry I didn't like update you guys. To be honest, I was just so effing tired. So I'm laying on this blow-up mattress and just, you know how when you're like in that like fight or flight feeling where it's like everything is like making you jump and everything's like keeping you awake. So I'm laying on this blow-up mattress. Remember, I'm the only one in that hall on this floor. And the lights start flickering. So I'm looking down the hallway and I'm just spooking the hell out of myself, thinking it's like The Shining. Like there's gonna be two twins at the end of the hallway, like slowly walking towards me. The lights are flickering. I can hear on the upper floors just like banging, like obviously like a window had popped, or like there was a draft. Something had happened on a higher floor where I can just hear like continuous banging. So that was just like getting my anxiety all high. And so I'm trying to sleep, but like these big bangs would like wake me up. So I never really like fell asleep. Then at about 4:30 in the morning, I hear this like huge bang noise, or like a burst noise. And I can hear just rushing water. Just like buckets of water rushing. And I was like, I don't know if a pipe burst. I don't know if a window broke open. I don't know. And then I'm laying there and I can hear like down the hall, like water droplet sounds. And I look down and there's fucking water coming out of one of the lights. And I was like, oh my God, I don't think it's safe to be in the hallway anymore. I don't know, but I can't imagine that water and electricity at the same time is a good option. I should get back in my apartment. So I get up, go back in my apartment. My windows are still intact. There is water everywhere. I should have taken a video. I'm sorry. I was so tired. There's water everywhere. And I was like, okay, well, my windows are still intact. Yeah, there's water. I just threw more towels down. And I just like finally laid down at like 5:35 right in there. And the wind had died out a bit. And I just passed out. I just fell asleep. And it's that sense of like, you know how when you finally feel safe after like a really like stressful situation, that your body just kind of like collapses? That's how I felt. So I just woke up. I didn't like mean to ghost you guys. I didn't mean to like make anybody think like I'm not okay. I am okay. I'm so grateful and so blessed to be okay. And that truthfully, the worst thing that happened to me during this storm was like water got in my apartment. I lost Wi-Fi. I was spooked. Like there are people that lost absolutely everything. I haven't been outside yet, but just from like my window and looking out, There's trees completely uprooted. There's signs just knocked over. There's street lamps down. I want to go outside here in a little bit and see what all happened, but I am fine. I am safe. I'll do an update on what the city looks like, but just so y'all know, I'm not going to show what anyone's house looks like. That's private. I think that's really fucked up in a moment where somebody's lost everything, using that and being like, oh, look at how bad this is. Nah. But I will show you like city infrastructure that went down for sure. But thank you guys for like keeping me in your thoughts and your prayers. I really, really appreciate it. We made it through Milton.
By the grace of God, Morgan, okay? I'm glad you're safe. Because, child, she got drug up and down yesterday. Because like I said, I woke up this morning. I said, well, let me go ahead and walk over and go check on Morgan. Like, I know her prayer. I'm like, Morgan, is you okay? Is you good? So I went. Because she hadn't posted anything since last night. Remember, she had on the glasses.
All right.
Look, here go my comment. Hold up.
Let me tell you about my...
Hold on, she's funny. Here go my comment. This was early this morning. Look, 11 hours ago. I said, look what I wrote. Hold on. Let me show y'all what I wrote. I said, girl, we've been following you all night. What's up? Are you good? I literally went up there. I was like, let me go ahead and check out this damn girl. Make sure she's good and shit. You know, so Morgan is okay. We're happy that you're okay, Morgan. You made it through your first official hurricane. But next time, fool, evacuate. Get up out of Dodge. Go somewhere safe. You obviously have money because that condo, I can tell, is at least $3,000 a month. Okay? But yeah, last night was crazy. But thank you guys, everybody who stayed up last night with me while we just talked about the hurricane and crazy weather and just everything. Last night was definitely, you know, a vibe after a while. You know, just laughing at the TikTokers looking for clout like that white guy. Like, you guys, Hurricane Milton's here. You guys see that big tree swaying? And I'm like, dude, you're literally on your porch. Like, why are you acting like you're in the middle of the bay? You're on your porch, safe. Go in the house and go to sleep. Like, people was doing too much on TikTok. They better not ever get rid of TikTok. Like, that app is just funny. Like, when you just don't got nothing else to do, you can't sleep, and you just go through like a hashtag on TikTok, you'll just be like, what in the hell is wrong with these people? TikTokers are very different from YouTubers. They're like, it's almost like, remember in the show, in the movie Bring It On, when he was like, cheerleaders are nothing but dancers who've gone retarded. That's how I feel about TikTokers. They're just, you know, YouTubers who've gone retarded. And I know that's not PC to say, but take it up with the movie, okay? That was what they said in the movie. But that's how I feel about TikTokers. Like, they're goofy and they're funny. And they only have, like, you know, 2 to 3 minutes to get their stories out. So they're always talking fast. They're always animated. They're funny. But I'm glad Morgan's safe. You know, I just hope everybody who was in the eye of the storm and who had to deal with Hurricane Milton is safe. Even if you lost things can be replaced, but your life can't. So prayers to everybody still experiencing devastation from all these storms, from Helene, from Milton, and from more storms to come. But like I said, please continue to just stay prayed up, prepare, educate yourselves, know routes around your city to get out in the event that shit hits the fan. Follow preppers. There's plenty of good prepper channels that I follow, like Alaskan prepper, Canadian prepper. There's all types of preppers, child. I love my preppers. They always give like really good advice. If you guys are in the Discord, you guys know we have a whole prepper room. But yeah, you guys, this has been a wonderful stream. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I think I got one more. Hold on. Okay, I got another super chat. I'm gonna read this real quick before I go. Bojangles Fry Cook. Oh my gosh. Somebody has the username Bojangles Fry Cook. That is so funny. They sent $5. Says, congratulations on your 1 million. I hope to make it to the next Tea Sipper event. Watching your videos and hearing your voice kept me calm in a very stressful situation. I'm so glad that the stream yesterday helped you make it through the storm. So thank you for joining us last night. Let's see, the Black Neurodoc sent another 20, says, crisscross here. I was nervous to ask for a selfie on the rooftop Sunday night, but you welcomed me with open arms. Can't wait to join the Discord and reconnect with all the dope tea sippers that I met. Second attempt trying to send. Okay, I remember the crisscross. Send me an email after the stream. Send me a picture of me and you on the, rooftop with the selfie. Matter of fact, if you're not in the Discord and you were at the party, send a picture of me and you, or send a picture that you were at my party, and I will get that to Marquis, and she'll get you the info to get into the Discord. Because that's one thing. If you come to our parties, you automatically get in the Discord. So email me, send a picture of yourself at the party, and you will get into the Discord within like 24 hours. So send me an email. So thank you. It's very nice meeting you, Crisscross. Yazelle sent 5, says, missed a few super chats. My birthday was October 6th. I hope the Discord is open. Glad you are feeling better and your energy is up to date. Thank you so much, and happy belated birthday to you. I hope you had a really good birthday. It's Libra season. You know I love my Libras, okay? Leos and Libras. So I gotta celebrate y'all like I celebrate myself, okay? But thank you so much for the super chat, and stay tuned. The Discord will be open sometime this month, so just stay tuned for when we have the opening. Let's see here. Sparkle22 says, shout out to Troyce. He was so sweet. I'm glad. Yeah, Troyce was there too, so we had a good time. He made it. He came to the country event in the throwback, so shout out to Troyce as well. So you guys, on that note, I am out. Please make sure you guys hit the like button. I'm going to go ahead and head out. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night, everyone.